I'm back after a little hiatus, but now we're running a automatic artifact deck. It's not technically fully automatic, but it's a lot of fun. Play a card, take 3 artifacts and automatically toss them on the battlefield. End of your turn, before the end of your turn, draw a card and automatically put an artifact into the battlefield. Check this deck out, it's a lot of fun. I hope you like it. Welcome to my channel, MTG Badphish here, and I'm back. I took a bit of time off. I've been really not doing well, a little sick in the hospital in emergency, I think 3 times emergency, a bunch of times with the doctor. Still don't know what's wrong, but they're working on it. Well, by that, I have no idea what's going on. I'm just here. Anyways, I took a little bit of time just to relax and finish writing a book I've been writing and got that published. So that was a big win. And now I'm back. But because of all that, I missed all the pre-release, the events, the streamer event, and I missed all the gameplay of the new set. So I am behind the 8 ball coming in, but hopefully I built a deck here. I've only added 1 card from the new set in here, but it did make one of my old decks a lot of fun to play. So let's take a look at what I got here for you today. The card I've added, that's the new one, is United Battlefront. This card is super sick. Shout out to Swayze for finding this card. And he has a deck similar to this, but the way I have mine is the same as I did on my last set that came out. I built it the way I like to play it, so a little tweak from what he does. But on any note, look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put any 2 non-creature, non-land permanent cards with mana 3 or less from among them into the battlefield. And the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. I keep yawning again. So this is amazing because everything in our deck is 3 or less mana, I'm pretty sure, except for our Gear Hulk and this guy here. So this is amazing. We are able, sometimes we could pop 2 synthesizers. Like, there's so many things we could hit with the United Battlefront. We're combining that with Nexus of Becoming, and I do have a thought that I might bump this up to 2 in here and take out one of the saw blades. Is an idea that I've been tweaking around. This card was super fun, and the fact that it's not a legendary makes sense to maybe have 2 in there. At the beginning of your combat, draw a card, then exile an artifact or creature card your hand. If you do, you create a token that's a copy of the card, except it's also a 3/3 golem artifact creature in addition to its other types. So you're combining that with our synthesizer. It's just overkill. It's super, super fun. We're also running 2 of these simulacrums, the solemn one. When this creature enters, you may search the library for basic land card, but in the battlefield tap, then shuffle. When this creature dies, draw a card. I like this just because it's a draw engine. It's also 4 mana, which kicks this into gear for us. We're running 4 clay-fired bricks. This is to get us some lands, and it also has, it's an artifact, so it pumps everything up. Spring-loaded saw blade is the one I'm looking at, possibly bouncing a couple of these out just to tweak a bit more of the control. But dealing 5 damage is pretty sick, and having the ability to flip this to a 5/5 is pretty cool as well. So if I was doing anything, I'm going to bop this down to 3 and this up to 2. But for now, we're going to stick where we are. This also needs to come up by 1. The snare is something I'm always hunting for. I'm actually going to do that note later. The snare is a gold mine out there. It's an artifact. It pumps up our synthesizer, takes something away from them. And what I find is I'm always waiting for this and looking for it. 4 temporary lockdowns. I might bump this down to 3 and maybe put the snare up by 1. And why you guys are hearing me talk so much about what I might do is because this video is my first playthrough with this deck. So you also might have some suggestions, which I'd love for you to throw in the comments of what you would do. 2 braided nets. You guys know I love this. If you've watched any of my other artifact videos, this is one of my favorites to have. I love the control I have. I got 2 chrome prowlers. I also have this normally in my artifact decks. When this creature enters, tap target creature opponent controls. Probably should have read this in case you don't watch my other videos. I love this card. When this artifact enters with 3 net counters. So it doesn't cost anything to use it. It's just take a net counter off and tap it, and you get to tap a non-land permanent the opponent controls. So if they have a planeswalker, you do this on their upkeep, tap their planeswalker. They can't actually use their planeswalker's abilities for their turn, which is I love. And it also stops attackers if we need to tap them. Once he's out of net counters, we can then craft him, draw, and then we have him come back as an artifact, which triggers all of our artifact stuff that we might have on the board. But we get to draw a card for each artifact we control, then put this artifact in its owner's library third from the top. So it cycles back in and comes back out for us again. I love Braided Net. We are running 3 of the Repurposing Bay. It's an artifact as well for 3. And you pay 2 and tap this, sacrifice another artifact, search your library for an artifact card with mana equal to 1 plus the sacrificed artifact's mana value, put that card in the battlefield, then shuffle. So that's how we're hunting for our win condition, which is 4 of these bad boys. Simulacrum Synthesizer. Such a hard card to say. When this artifact enters, scry 2. Whenever another artifact you control with mana of 3 or greater enters, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with. This token gets 1/1 for each artifact you control. And if you don't know what this card is, this must be your first video and your first time loading up anything to do with Magic the Gathering, because this is a people quit when they see this card type of card, or it's a really fun game if they stay in. So when you play this, if people stay in with you, it normally means it's going to be a really fun game, I find. I have the Ever-Flowing Well in there. I don't know if I need it in there yet. When Ever-Flowing Well enters, mill 2, then draw 2 cards. To send 8 at the beginning of your upkeep. If there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard, transform. So once he's transformed, he's a blue mana. Whenever you cast a permanent spell using mana produced by the pools, this mana, up to 1 other target permanent you control becomes a copy of that spell to end of turn. It's just a way to kind of make clones of the synthesizer, but I don't know if it's the values there. I'm just not hitting on this ever. Same as the Thopter Fabricator. I have it in there, but I think Control might be the better option after playing my playthroughs. It is crew 4/4, which is nice. Whenever you draw your second card, each turn create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact, so it pumps up the synthesizer's artifacts if they're out there. But honestly, I'm thinking Control might be, but we'll see. This one here is one that you'll notice as I'm playing, I'm talking about maybe getting another one of this out there. It's kind of cool. I'm only using 1, but I think I kind of might want to have 2. It's just expensive. It is a mythic, and I don't know if I want to use the mythics on this, where the deck works pretty good the way it is right now. But when this equipment enters, exile up to 1 target creature until this equipment leaves the battlefield. Whenever this equipment becomes attached to a creature, for as long as this equipment remains attached to it, it becomes a copy of the creature card exiled with this equipment. So what that means is, say he has, I don't know, one of the overlords, the one that whenever he attacks, he makes 2 2/1 flyers. Use this to take that overlord away from him. Then when you have a creature and you equip this onto your creature now has that ability that when your creature attacks, it creates 2 2/1 flying creatures as well. So it is pretty fun and cool, and that's the reason why I might bump that up to 2, just because it is a fun one to play. And then I've got these here. They're 2/2s. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, put that into the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. When this creature dies, you may draw a card. I have that for a draw card and the fact that it's 4, but we'll leave that be. You guys might see another video with this deck completely tweaked, because now I'm thinking I'd like to have 4 of these, get rid of these. I don't know. And then we're running 1 Gear Hulk in there. Double strike prowess when this creature enters for each opponent. Put up to 1 target non-land permanent that controller into the owner's library 3rd from the top. And then we're left with the 2 I already started with. I told you guys about these, I think. I hope I did. Nexus at the Becoming. So much fun. Okay. Lands, I am running with 3 Fountain Ports. I'm running with this Vault. Pay 3 and tap this. Discard a card. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of artifacts you control. Put 1 of those cards in your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. It's kind of just a hunting for something card. And I do have 2 anchorages there because I do need other creatures. I don't have a lot of creatures if I don't hit my creating creature options. And that is the deck. I hope you guys enjoy it. Hit me up with a like and subscribe. Again, as you're watching, you'll notice I'm not saying a whole lot. I'm still a bit under the weather, trying to get myself back on track. But I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Hope you enjoy the deck. Comment if you have a deck you'd like me to play for you or tweak, let me know. But I have a feeling this deck's going to come out even stronger a little bit later. All right, peace out, my brother.
I'm still here in this bed that I crawled in.
Kimura.
I hope that I'm someone else in the morning.
Feels good to be back. It's been a while since I've been on this game. Been a while away a bit, folks. I have been in and out of emergency in the hospital for the last few weeks. As well, I've been writing a book, which I finally finished and sent for publishing. Shall want the land. So I took a few weeks to see if they could find out what's wrong with me. And then instead of playing or doing anything that takes any real energy, I relax. Let's get started with him now. It works. 2 tap creature, so on his turn we'll get rid of that thing. That thing, we'll call it the Victory. What's Immobilize do? Alright, so now we can go with Fountain Port. There we go. And now next turn, drop Braided Knight. We got our blockers coming down, and then we can tap things. Holy. Alright, so the Immobilize thing doesn't look like a lot of fun, does it? So let's drop Braided Knight now. There's one of our blockers. And then we'll stop the Immobilize 3 on his turn. Card, and I got my card draw dude coming. Sheldred. Oh man, he dropped Sheldred right when I trying to do my draw card. Go figure. Got no choice. I'm gonna take a beat down here, folks, because I absolutely need. Ah, good, he quit. That was gonna suck for us. We were about to draw a pile of cards and take. We might have killed ourselves there, but to no avail, or to an avail. To some sweet standard, we won the match. And we got a bunch of coins, and I can open a couple packs. The new sets, I missed out on the whole, the launch of it. I was really out of it. Sat in the recliner, you could see right there with the nice comfy blanket on it, and basically wrote. And I'm not better yet. I'm still waiting for specialists to see. They don't know what's wrong, but I start coughing and then I black out, or I start coughing and my throat spasms and I can't inhale. And it's not a lot of fun, I'm telling you. So this deck here is the first deck I built off the new set. I haven't put a lot of time into reading the cards of the new set. This is basically taking inspiration from Swayze like I normally do. I watched a bunch of I want the land now. Yeah, I watched a bunch of YouTubers playing the new sets. I missed the whole pre-release event, so I never got to see people playing anything. So I don't know what the main mechanics that there are right now. But I saw Swayze playing this, and this is similar to the one that I did for the launch of the last set. We're gonna go right at this to start. Easy peasy. And I gotta still do my little mythic run, although I think it just resetted, so I think it just reset, so I don't think there's a rush to get to the mythic right away.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, give me. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly, 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city.
Morning coffee, it's morning here.
Listen here, son, you got
Isaac.
to be a man.
Isaac the opponent. The opponent, Isaac. The other thing I got to do is, right when I stopped playing and took that little bit of time off, I was playing super aggro decks at the exact moment I stopped. And I find I'm playing my cards way too fast without thinking through the strategy, because these are a little bit more strategy decks that I'm running right now. We got lots of land this time. Land ahoy. His vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18 and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns to profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposit. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns the truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, oh, he gets to destroy a land. That sucks. I think I got lots of them. I don't know why I tapped him. He doesn't have haste. Sometimes I don't think things through, folks, so I don't get rid of my... And the land doesn't attack next turn. Look at that. We're up and running now. It's not whenever he attacks, right? Over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32 moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, tough war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from that's pretty cool. Oh shh. 35. Here we go, folks. What's the word on this card? Discard a card. That works for me. So let's go with our... We'll go with our snare to start. Get rid of you. Chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. I should have got rid of the other guy. Driving him to kill and devour. He makes a move against the cartel, but their strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in the hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra, one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think he'll be walking again. Oh wow, killed all my guys. Damn. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we can snag out of this. Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words. Hopefully a... 41 he wasn't walking. 42 something for a snare, but we will go with, I guess, running round the pavements of a city. 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold, but those riches turn to... Let me grab this because I can use that to get a snare out. There we go. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free.
Put your hand inside a cookie jar, take more than
See
you
what he's
need.
got
His
here.
example is exaggerated versions of me, and it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Cut the music.
4 here. He's got no
This
blockers.
isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy.
That should be it.
Decline. We're hyperpolarized. We're
Just
always fighting, then we divide.
I don't want to hit him.
Important than the money that we
Why did it go after him?
Money's an invention.
I meant him.
Politics from our
Weird.
invention. They all
What's
come
he?
from
He's a
people's
4.
ideas. Did I mention?
Did I misclick that,
Law
folks?
and order fuel the tension that leads to people killing each other. My solution is everything is subject to change.
And I didn't even
We could build
use.
utopias if individuals
this.
were taught to use their brains. If we teach
Oh, I
kids
don't
in
have it.
schools to always be sheep.
18
and put
anyways. I still win, but
themselves first if there's no money.
I so misplayed that.
There's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside the petri dish.
I got
with cannibal
confused.
minds. Mold will
I
grow
clicked the
upon the
wrong,
surface, then
I didn't
conceive
even
till
see
it
myself
dies.
click it. I must
And
have
our
zoned
fate
out
could
or
be the
something.
same without this story to the wide.
There's another one, folks. This one's not too
He
bad.
comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair. He's been drinking again. He has everything he wants. He has fortune and fame. Such a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father. It's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Yeah, that's United Battlefront. Look at the top 7 cards. That's pretty sick. That's fun. Alright, so we got a lockdown. We got all the lands we need. We got 2 lockdowns. Let's see what we're up against first. Peaceful Valkyrie.
Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath the
Angels, eh?
can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, I can't keep a misfit.
This will lock down and just kind of slow them down for the moment, I guess.
My skin felt counterfeit. Silicone rubber bruises. My sister skin popped the blister. Dig deep, resist the
Hexproof doesn't help that. Nice try, but hexproof don't help that, my friend.
the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide,
It's good to know that you got that.
treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt
Doesn't
like
help
the right
sweepers.
time. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Here comes an invasion. What's he gonna get rid of? Lockdown, maybe? You want to get rid of Battlefront. Oh, Natalie, look what's about to happen, folks. We are up and running, especially if we get Battlefront out and we hit.
Nervous, won't stay down.
Good for that. Nah, he just quits.
My mother can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale 'cause my cheeks leak up.
That would have been sweet.
Father, you choose your calm. I draw for the sword, then drive through the arm.
The temporary lockdown and him playing the hexproof, I think he was feeling it there. He was feeling the defeat. Most of his dreams and everything just fell apart on him at that moment.
Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide,
We've had one match that was a good little battle that we won, and a couple quits, haven't we? We got to see the deck go full force. This is a new card I just added too. I haven't tried it yet. It's the first time I've seen it in my hand. So I'm not talking a lot while I'm playing. Mostly because it's a brand new, I just built the deck. You guys are my first playing this. I played a couple right before I recorded. This is the other
Your stomach burns when you
deck I saw. Who played that? Somebody was playing that card. Who was it? One of the other streamers was playing that. It's a pretty, using it in the aggro red, basically. Alright, so
I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that and on myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plaster cast. The truth is that the day you jump, my childhood jumped too.
where's a temporary lockdown now, folks? Temporary lockdown would be sweet if I could hit that here. Let's see if we hit. Temporary lockdown would be perfect. We did not hit temporary, but we did hit a blocker. In our bay. All right.
Came in uninvited, two planets collided. I don't really like it, being on my own. Take that how you like it, I don't really mind if you're still undecided.
Do we hit here?
I
don't have a lot of land, eh? Thought I had way more land than I thought.
With no ties and then go. Shake my fries. Make my order supersize and multiply and then divide and get low. It's a simple situation with an obvious equation. You and me
One snare, I think. Although this does make a whole bunch of... This would give me a lot more blockers. There's a lot of wood.
Take that how you like it. I don't really mind if you're still undecided.
15 life. I'm still okay, but he's got a lot coming at me. But he's got everything pretty much on the board. And the 6/6 is going to be tough to deal with. Alright, so we move that there.
Let's exist between the lines. Shooting past the stopping signs.
2 cards left, and he quits. There we go, folks. We beat him with just 1 blocker, basically. Nice.
It's a simple calculation with an easy formulation. You and me fornicating for the night. Let me make my presentation in person on procreation. Let's forget all obligations and unwind. You came in uninvited, 2 planets collided. I don't really like it, being on my own. Take that how you like it, I don't really mind it. You're still undecided, please just know all I wanna do is come inside of the moment when it's right and have a moment with no ties and then go.
I like this saw blades too, which is nice. Deal 5. Oh, look at that. We've got 2 in our opening hand. That's pretty sweet. What are we up against? Pullbacks from the last set. Nope. Yeah, maybe. I think I have them. Toby. Extra 4/4. 3 of those. Think I will. I'll take a hit for 1. Oh wow, folks, look what's happening here. We don't have the land to play it though. But we do have blockers coming soon.
Almost 3 whole nights. The sun, it hurts my eyes. I prefer the night when the world, it doesn't move. My brain don't
There's 5 there.
feels computerized.
I think I'll drop Prowler for now. Get rid of his 4 maybe.
Just making beats and breaks. It's like the music takes me to a place where there's no
Or
I'll make my way.
I get a blocker out of it, but I think I'm going to get rid of... Toby does nothing. I get rid of his 4 for now. Or do I just drop a blocker down and then do it later? Braided Knight comes next. Braided Net, I mean, Braided Net kind of slows things down for us, good. We don't have any land for a while, so our Battlefront's not going to hit. Attacks with the 1, gets the second, 2. Yikes! I think we lose. We got no mana. We just didn't get the mana we needed. It's too bad. Everything flies now. Oh, well. Got greedy with the scries. I should have for the surveils. We got greedy, folks. We should have looked for. We should have put a land on top. We needed to leave Battlefront there anyways because I wanted that card. Here's our first loss, I think. I still haven't used him. I'm going to see how this, I haven't used this card ever. I want to see how it works here. If I get the opportunity. He's going to be running ley lines, which is going to suck for us. Big time. I want to see how it works. I just got to see what he's running. I might be in a match that's not good for us. Yeah, let's see if he's running ley line already. Take action. Here comes ley line. Because he has to play it. Nope, Sheldred. Interesting. I get my card draw. Nice. Yeah, I want to see how this works. If this works the way I think it's going to work, then I think I'm putting 4 of these in there. I might have to mix things up a bit. What do I have for flash? There's really nothing to do here. Get another land. I'm good for lands now. The part that's going to suck is the ley line binding, which means I'm going to need to double up what I put down. He's got a binding in his hand now, because I can tell because of his, I need to bait out ley line with, like, the Prowler and things like that. If you can take him away from me, that would be sweet. Because he's just there for a little sacrifice later, which I don't need to do. Do it. Nope. Alright, so here we go. Do I just kill him or take him? I think I'm just going to do nothing. I'm just going to hold. And then what we'll do is, I want to try it to see. He's going to ley line this. I have ways to take ley line back, don't I? He's gonna have ley line coming right away, which is fine. Here comes ley line binding. Nope. Okay. Now we'll hold tight. So now, whenever this equipment becomes attached to a creature, for as long as the equipment remains attached to it, that creature becomes a copy. I don't get it. Oh, there we go. That's what he's going to want to ley line. He keeps looking at my stuff, so I don't know if I hold tight. I'm going to drop the Nexus down because I'm okay with that. I need him to use his bindings. Okay, at the beginning of combat turn, draw a card, then you may exile you. Means I lose one of those, which kind of sucks, but I get the scry twice. I'm looking to hit 2 of them. There goes Rides in. Don't need lockdown, but I do want Gear Hulk then. Okay, and I get to do that every turn. Nice. Let's drop gear down now.
Is this life really what it seems? Because lately I've been in the place between awakened dreams. I know I only reach out to you when I'm feeling blue. I promise I'm not using you, I'm just confused. I've got some questions I would like some answers to. Like, is there meaning to this state of short existence? My
Do this again.
hope there are, 'cause I'm resistant.
He kills gear.
Be something better in the distance. And God, is there an afterlife where pain is non-existent? If you're up there, God, do you sit upon the throne?
Maybe he doesn't have what I thought he had.
Do you mingle with the people like an equal? Then on some days just kick back and chill and put your feet up.
I like the fact that I'm getting these 3/3s.
Will my sins be forgiven if I speak?
I want the 3 land just in case.
God, if there is a heaven, I really hope I get there, 'cause for real it sounds like heaven.
Beanstalk. Still surprised there's no ley line bindings coming out.
I just let go. Searching for profits, my faith it is paper thin. So many questions in my mind. They replay like an echo. They never stop, my messiah is porcelain.
Dear God, why do people kill each other in your name? Is it really what you want, or have we lost our way? 'Cause it seems like religion can cause division, or people living in prisons of moral values they're given. What is right and what is wrong? Am I a sinner if I don't comply with everything that Moses said, or is that dumb? And why do people disguise hatred in your name? Homophobia, a history of violent wars and causing pain. High priests in the tower stacking riches. Women burnt at the stake.
Drop it now. Does he have a ley line is the question. We're gonna go for it anyways. Don't need lockdown, don't need land. We only got 2 more of them now. I'll flash that in on his turn. So now I can get rid of Thopper. And that should give me... There we go, some attacker. Let's see what he's got for this one. I get lost. I'm not token you. There's our snare. We were waiting for snare takes. Non-land permanent. That's perfect. So if he does have ley line, we could take ley line back.
What's the purpose of that, God? What is it for? Why did my best friends die before I hit 25? Is it because there is something better in the afterlife? God, I've been
I think we hold on to this one, folks.
Health is worsening. It feels like it might break.
These removals are not that much for us. This card is sick. This is where we've been getting all of our stuff just from this thing. Nexus of Becoming.
Please, just give me some relief. God.
So I guess we take Beanstalk from him if we absolutely... I'm just holding this for Leyline, I think. We're going to drop a Prowler. We're going to use Nexus to drop a second Prowler, and this gets us a lot of creatures. I don't want to put a whole bunch down right away. Actually, I'm not going to do that. Because if he has another Sunfall, if he keeps board wiping me, I need to build something up. You got Fountain Port, though. I can put pressure on him.
A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on, needlessly bleeding resources all dry.
Money game.
If it means a pay rise. Oh, what what a shame it would be, I would die.
If number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent.
Or Rojo just ropes.
In a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game.
He didn't really have much in his deck. It's just removals. He hasn't done anything. I could drop another one so I get another one down. I'm gonna wait. We'll see what he does. He's got another kill coming. But I have a feeling we're gonna be too much for him to deal with. Because even if he has another Sunfall, I still got my Snare, which will make a creature. I still got my Prowler, that'll make a creature. I wonder if I should take away his Beanstalk. I'm holding this because he has to have a Leyline Binding. There's no way he doesn't. There's no way.
No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one, what's great incentive scarcity? Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step two, gotta make the people think that they want it. Really fucking want it. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, then you're just a fucking waste, man. Free, it's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be a new philosophy.
I think he's gonna rope out.
Expand, expand, expand.
None of his dreams were coming true on this match.
Why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6 guns, sell stock, sell diamonds.
It's a pretty fun little control artifact deck. This Nexus of Becoming was a little bit of a gem. I like that. That was fun. Oh, braided net. Yeah, why wouldn't I? Alright, your turn, my friend. He's not happy. I think he just quits. It's a funny, slow, gradual build-up we had there. Is he legit just going to rope all the way through? Rojo, don't be this guy. There we go, folks. Rojo. Day of Judgment. That's why we kept back our ability to have something else. Transforms him. And now on the end of his turn, let's get things going so we can attack with something. And this might be enough to beat him here. Because he's an 8 now. He has to be able to get rid of him now. He does. I'm actually going to cast him too. I want to craft this thing. My turn. Braided net again. There's a 12. And then we are going to craft you. How many do I got to do? 1? Ammo. That's got Summoning Sickness, so that's for next turn. And now we get land. And let's go with you. See what he's got left. Let's see what he's got left, folks, in the tank. Board wipe, maybe? Which means
you abide? What's the price of creativity? Is it losing your mind and seeing patterns in the places where the patterns are defined?
Like, all he's had is removals. He actually hasn't done anything. He has his Overlord, a Beanstalk, and a whole pile of removals. Here we go again. He took away his Beanstalk. There's Binding. That's what we were waiting for. Now we can beat him. He's going to take my... What's he going to take? Okay. Works for me. I think we got him pretty close to here now, folks. We drop you. We drop Snare on Binding. Thank you very much. Take you away. 9/9. Let's put some pressure on him. And now we can crew. Down the 9. Engines on 2. End turn. We don't got much more in the tank right now in our hand, though. But he's got 2 cards left.
Introspection without any destination, ruminating thoughts in constant rotation. Is this what it means to be conscious?
He needs a board wipe, and the good thing is I got 2 of my creatures tapped, 2 untapped, so split up doesn't help him. I don't think it is.
They're those thoughts that play on repeat. The say end.
What you got there, Rojo the Brilliant?
You're always gonna suffer. My boomerang between optimism and pessimism. And what finds me is this indecision to do with these questions. Is there purpose? Is there God? And if there is God, then God, why do I feel like this, God? Are we not sculpted in your image? And if so, do you feel that pain? Unrelinquishing pain, like my brain got put under a Bunsen burner and torched until the membranes became
Yeah, that
flame.
guy's just a big suck. The way he roped and then quit, he played like a very big horse board game. But then, you know, we got to see the Nexus work, and that was cool to be coming. That's a pretty fun card. Got a card too. And we got an orb. We got an orb and we got a card, folks.
Fucking nothing and everything and nothing. I hate not sleeping, so I lie here trying to count sheep and their bleating's repeating. My bleeding heart is beating and beating, eating. My sleep is depleting, pleading for healing. It's fleeting, longing for sleep is so deep, it's peaking. I weep in these sheets, it's doubling, double each other. It's ugly, bleak, it's so bleak, it's so bleak, and I lost my mind on a line. I hate not sleeping. I hate not sleeping.
All right, here we go again. Red, green, blue. 3 colors so far. Yeeks. Not to worry, though. I don't mind this springboard thing. You control as vehicle becomes... Used them last time. The 5 damage on a tapped creature is kind of cool, but I think I'd rather have...
My thought pattern is composed by a time bomb for an author, like pigs to the slaughter.
Let's see if he has counter spells before I put my synthesizer down.
Running water is the state that I wish to become. Instead, concrete envelops my movement, and I'm rendered deaf and dumb, unable to heed the advice
See
of
what
others.
he's got going on.
Don't tell me things will get better. So far, things haven't gotten better. I've got the sweater, poster child, bipolar, ADHD, therapist, wet dream. I don't want to talk about my father. I don't want to talk about my dead friend.
Damn
I
it.
don't want to
I
talk
might
about
not hit.
myself.
Oh, I hit.
I'm sick of talking about myself. I'm sick of talking about myself.
Ooh, another one coming.
Talking about myself never ever helps. Still, I call for help because I really want help. But the pills didn't seem to help, and the therapist didn't seem to help. But still, I want help. Dance with the devil in hell. I've sat in a prisonless cell, and here I always dwell. Prison in my soul. I do this
Alright.
when my mind travels back to the
That
golden
works.
age. You know those
Here we
times
go
where you were
with...
carefree and everything was golden.
I have to go with you. Two of them is too hard to pass up. 3 of them. I want the land.
Come to terms with the fact
Oh, that works out. The land, and in Battlefront, if I get Battlefront down, I get a third one
I
down.
always felt so fucking detached.
The only problem is
Broken,
that's
bruised, and
all
mismatched.
my
Find it
eggs
hard
are
to
in one
rebound.
basket.
Living under the traps, tried to fill in the gaps. Lying here on my back, still I can't find it. Sense of peace in my mind.
Everything he has on that. 10 on him. Double strike. There's my land I wanted. Hit him on him. We'll toss down our braided net. Gives us 2. 8 life, that sucks. To your hand.
Depression,
Haste
I
you.
hate you. Depression, I hate you. Depression,
Here he
I
comes.
hate you. Depression, I hate you. Depression, I hate you. Depression, I hate you.
There we go, folks. That was going to be a battle. Pulled her off. All of our dreams came true. But that is the deck, my friends. I am so sorry I didn't talk a whole bunch. I'm still under the weather, just trying to get some videos out, some news content for you guys to take a look at. But hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with some more content once I put a little bit more time behind the game. But it feels good to be back on camera. Again, I'm Badphish. Peace out, my brother.